Hey there, welcome to Rave CultureCast, your weekly guide to the EDM community, music festivals, and more, hosted by me, Emma Capotis. Each week, I'll be covering everything from dance music culture, industry news, trending topics, and festival tips, advice, and reviews. You can also expect to hear stories from ravers, artists, business owners, and more. Tune in every Wednesday for your weekly dose of peace, love, unity, and respect. Hey guys, welcome back to Rave CultureCast, your weekly guide to the EDM community, music festivals, and more. I'm your host, Emma Capotis. Happy Wednesday, fam. I hope you all are doing amazing. Today, I have a very, very special episode. I'm so excited to get into everything today, but we're chatting about my favorite subject, EDC Las Vegas, which is coming up in less than a month, which is absolutely insane. So today I'm going to be giving you a ton of recommendations as far as EDC week, Camp EDC, and a little bit about the festival as well. I am going to be doing a Q&A, so I have tons of questions that you guys submitted, and I'm going to be going through all of them today. So I'm really excited to dive into all of that. I also have a very, very special announcement, something that I've been teasing for the last couple of weeks here that I'm going to share with you in just a minute. But first and foremost, I want to share a quick message from one of our friends of the podcast, Candy Bar. So Candy Bar celebrates one of the biggest traditions in rave culture, which is trading candy. It's a huge part of the culture, specifically at EDC Las Vegas as well. It's so much fun meeting new people, trading candy, having those special moments with people, and Candy Bar helps facilitate that. So if you haven't already heard about them, let me put you onto them. Essentially what they do is they sell pre-made candy, and they have 3 different collections: EDM Life, Good Vibes, and Party Hard, depending on what your vibe or your mood is. And they actually do have a brand new collection coming out in collaboration with Sunflower Raver. We love Hira on this podcast, so she did come up with custom candy. It looks amazing. So many good sayings in there, so that is coming out as well. But essentially, they help you embrace candy culture. You can order these packs. They come delivered quickly. No mess, no stress. Like, you can just pop them on, take them with you, and start trading. So it's a really, really nice service, especially if you guys just need candy last minute, or you just want to partake, or maybe you're new to the culture as well. So definitely check them out. I have an Amazon affiliate link down below that you guys can use to pick up your candy in time for EDC Las Vegas. So definitely check that out. Shout out Sunflower Raver as well. And thank you, Candy Bar, for being a sponsor on today's podcast. All right, you guys. So I'm going to bring back, I know I'm always like testing new things and switching things up, but I normally do like my oldie but a goodie segment here. I'm going to switch things up. I really want to bring back our Listener of the Week segment, which if you guys have been around from the beginning, you know this is what we started with. I just really want to highlight members of our community to show my support. Love you guys for supporting in all the different ways. And I just first and foremost want to kick this off again with my friend Lexi. So Lexi is a part of the Lunchbox fam. She runs their socials, but in these past 2 weeks, she is a Discord wizard, and she came to me and said like, hey, I want to help you with your Rave CultureCast Discord. We had a couple calls. She has been amazing. She helped me totally revamp our Discord community. So things have been popping off over there. It's been so amazing chatting with you guys every day. I will link the Discord channel down below if you guys want to join. But huge shout out, Lexi. Thank you for being amazing. Thank you so much for helping out with our Discord channel. And love you, girl. Can't wait to see you at EDC. So yeah, excited about that. I'm going to be doing some shout outs, whether you buy merch, or you write a review, or you join the Discord, like many more to come. So with all that being said, you guys, I want to dive into my announcement here, and I'm going to spend a little time talking about something because it's very special to me, and then we will dive into the Q&A. Okay, so I have been like teasing this on social media, but before I dive into this, I want to say that like this opportunity that popped up that has to do with EDC Las Vegas is like truly a high for me. Like, it is a career highlight. It is a huge opportunity, and it's something that I've like literally, I never even dreamed it could happen, but I'm very excited about it. And like, as soon as I found out, I literally couldn't wait to tell you guys, because I was like, you're gonna freak out. So Some of you might know I was saying like I wasn't going to attend EDC this year because I just went in October and I love it more than anything, but you know, it's like totally exhausting. It takes a lot out of you. So I wasn't planning on attending. I was kind of like leaving it up in the air. However, this opportunity popped up and it was like immediately, yes, 100% like have to do this. So I am going to be attending EDC this year and I'm going to be working the event. So what is it? So essentially, I will be co-hosting the EDC Las Vegas live stream on Insomniac Radio. Oh my God! I haven't said it out loud yet, but holy shit, you guys, it is fucking happening. I'm so excited. So I will be like on site at EDC all 3 days. I will be doing interviews all 3 days for the live stream. So please tune in. Say hello, pop onto Insomniac Radio, wherever it is going to be streaming. And yeah, I will be doing interviews with any and all artists on the lineup. I will know when we get closer who I will actually be interviewing, but I'm going to be doing that like all evening into a little bit of the night, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and then I get to go enjoy the festival the rest of the night. So I cannot even say how this feels, like how grateful I feel that this happened. Like the past couple of months, I have had a lot of changes. I switched my job. Like I was kind of just trying to figure out what direction I wanted to go in. And when this popped up, I like can't even tell you, I hysterically cried when I got off the phone call, like hysterically cried. If you know me, like I started all of this, like my career online, I started because of EDC Las Vegas. It was the first festival I ever went to. It completely changed my life, period. It made me obsessed with festival culture. I started my YouTube channel because of it, and I've been able to help, you know, so many festival goers prepare. It's like my second home. I love it more than anything. So for this to happen, to work with this brand Insomniac and to be able to do interviews with artists, like it feels like genuinely a culmination of the last like 5 years that I've had my online career. So I just had to share it with you guys because you are just as much a part of this as it is for me. And this feels so aligned with me. This feels so right. I could not be more excited. I'm going to like give all of the energy and love and everything. So please tune in to the live stream and say hello. I can't wait to share my vlogs with you after and everything because I will be, of course, like vlogging the whole experience. So it's going to be like, for me, a whole new side of EDC because this is also my 7th time attending the festival. And each time has been different and every single time has been getting like better and better and better. But this year in particular is just going to be extra special for me. So that is a surprise announcement. I hope you guys are pumped. I couldn't wait to tell you. And yeah. It's a big deal. I'm extremely grateful. I'm feeling very, very thankful, very blessed. So excited to do it. It just feels like the perfect fit for me. So thank you to Insomniac again for giving me this opportunity. Can't wait. Just to get into details before we jump into the Q&A, I am doing camp again. So that kind of came together. Luckily, my friends had a spot in their RV and were nice enough to be like, yes, of course, camp with us. So I will be at Camp EDC. I will be in an RV, which I'm very excited about because I did not sleep well in the Moonglow tent. Can't wait for camp. I'm getting into Vegas on Wednesday, and then I'll be at camp like Thursday to Monday. So that is why I'm not hosting any meetups this year. It's just I really want to give this my time and attention. So I'm not going to have time to host a meetup. I may do one on Thursday night at camp. So I will keep you guys posted on that. But other than that, I will be focused on work and what I'm doing, and I'm sure it's going to be totally exhausting. So that is everything. Thank you guys for being along for the ride. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Thank you for supporting. I know I'm talking a lot, but this is a very big deal for me, so I appreciate you listening. And literally this would not happen without like this YouTube channel, this podcast, like everything. So that is enough of that. I'm just so excited to tell you guys because I feel like you guys are literally like my friends. And I'm not even kidding. I thought of you immediately when I got the call. I was like, they are going to freak out when they hear this news. So anyway, with all that being said, I'm going to take a super quick break here and then let's just knock out this Q&A because I've got so many tips and advice for you guys today. Alrighty, you guys. So I kind of broke this up into sections. So this first one I'm going to talk about is going to be tied to EDC week and staying on the strip, if any of you guys are doing that. So these are the questions that came in. Favorite restaurant in Vegas or top 3 places to eat? If you've watched any of my vlogs, you would know. Oh, hi, Ollie. My puppy just came in the room. Hi, buddy. Favorite restaurant. So Gordon Ramsay Burger. I go every single time. Probably sick of me talking about it. I fucking love it. It's so good. They have really amazing burgers, salads, fries. Get the sweet potato fries. Oh my God. So I really love it there. Where else have I been? Oh, the Peppermill Diner is like really cool, like old school diner vibes. That's a little bit further up the strip. That is great for like brunch or breakfast or lunch. Good cocktails there as well. So that place is really cool to check out. I dined at my friend's bachelorette party. I think it was called Hex at Paris Hotel. That was like it was a nicer dinner, but that was really good dinner. I like, where else? Oh, Beer Park at the Paris Hotel as well. It's outdoors, but it's really cool. It overlooks the Bellagio fountains. And it's more of like a casual, like light bites. They have tons of beer on tap. I'm pretty sure you can play like beer pong and stuff there. So that place is really cool. I'm trying to think where else. Honestly, the Venetian. Oh, Yardbird. Hello. Yardbird's one of my favorite restaurants in Vegas and in Miami. Chicken and waffles, bomb. Really good for breakfast, brunch, but also they have dinner at Yardbird as well. That's in the Venetian. Any Italian, the Venetian, go there. It's so good, but endless options. That's why I love staying on the strip sometimes. Okay, somebody said Thursday night is my birthday. What should I see/do in Vegas? Happy early birthday. Depending on your age, I mean, I'm obviously assuming you might be 21, but there's so many like really cool bars and lounges in Vegas. So I would probably I would probably maybe even do like a pool party Thursday for sure. I'm big on the pool parties. If you want to splurge, get like a cabana or get like a little couch bed situation. But like don't go so crazy because you still want to go out at night. If you weren't going to do a pool party, I would just like go to your hotel pool, take it easy during the day, and then I would go to like a nice dinner someplace. So many options. Cosmopolitan has a ton of really good ones. So does the Bellagio. Like you can't go wrong. I would go to like a nice dinner. And then I would personally go to like a cocktail lounge, which a lot of hotels have like really nice cocktail lounges. I think it's called the Dorsey is one that we did that was really good. And I think there's one called like the Supper Club. Hold on, let me look this up. This was recommended by, her name is Travel Ruby on YouTube. Go check her out. Her channel is fully dedicated to Vegas. I discover like so many good things through her. The Mayfair Supper Club at the Bellagio. That is like dinner and a show. It's a cabaret. Check that out. That would be really cool. And then it's up to you if you want to go to like a nightclub after. I would probably recommend going out Thursday, just like during EDC week is crazy and there's so many fun things to do. So that's kind of what I would do if it was my birthday. Okay, best places to book last minute. Honestly, I'm not sure. I would just like look on the strip, see what's in your budget. And then since the shuttles are sold out, it's up to you if you're going to take like an Uber or something like that, or you're going to drive. You might want to stay like towards the top of the strip so it's a shorter drive for you. But sometimes I go on booking.com or like one of those like hotel sites. You can compare prices. You may even need to go with like an Airbnb in that situation. Okay, when is a good time to leave the strip to arrive when it's getting dark? I always err on the side of caution. Leave early, like early. The festival technically starts at 7. I usually leave by like 6:30 the latest, but I would probably recommend leaving like 5:30, 6, if not a little before, because like on average, it'll probably take an hour to get there. Sometimes it takes an hour and a half in traffic. So just like estimate that. If there's an artist you want to see who's playing at 8 o'clock, then you probably want to leave at like 5:30 so that you get there at 7 so that you have like an hour before the artist plays. You know what I mean? Like leave yourself an hour and a half no matter what, because I'm telling you, traffic can be bad. How do you pace yourself for EDC week activities with everything, camp, pool, after parties? Everybody is different. I'm at the age now where like I pick and choose my battles, you know what I mean? But even when I went like the last 6 years, we would usually go out on Thursday, and then Friday we would do a pool party, and then we would just do the festival Saturday, like Friday night, Saturday, Sunday. We wouldn't do any pool parties the rest of the weekend. So we just chose to sleep the whole day, which honestly is the best so that you can survive the festival. So I probably would recommend that if you want to go to a pool party like one day on the strip, maybe go like Saturday or Sunday. But we tried to get that out of the way like Thursday and Friday so that we could just sleep the rest of the weekend. And then with camping, you'll kind of see after Friday, like Saturday and Sunday were a little bit more chill. Definitely on Sunday, you could tell people were down bad. But if you can get enough sleep, then I would say like sleep in, wake up, kind of like roll over to the pool parties, hang out a bit. But I like took it easy. I sat down the whole day pretty much on Saturday. I just like got a lemonade and I just chilled. So sleep is the key. Sleep anywhere and everywhere, like as much as you possibly can. Alrighty, moving on. Do most clubs have dress codes? Yes, they do. Check the websites. Usually, I'm just going to say this for girls, you can kind of get away with anything. Like most of them, if it's a nightclub, they say like a dress or a skirt or heels. Like I've seen people go in with flats. I've seen people going with nice tops and jeans. Like they're a little bit more lenient with girls. Guys, check the dress codes. Check what your shoes are, because I have been kicked out of line because one of our guy friends had the wrong shoes on. So guys kind of need to pay a little bit more attention to it. And then for pool parties, it's very casual. Like it's literally pool wear, like a bathing suit, cover up, sandals, like all that kind of stuff. So pool parties are a little bit more lenient. What to expect at the Elro event, clubbing vibe or raving vibe? Yes, so Elro is going to be at XS on, let me check the time. I want to see, I thought it was a daytime thing, but I'm not sure. But Elro, yes, is like the crazy, insane party. It looks like it's at night. I don't know why I thought this was a pool party. It's at XS nightclub, which is one of the best nightclubs in Vegas. It's so fucking cool. So you could still apply like the clubbing attire to this, but people also get dressed up for Elro to like match the theme. So like you could totally like wear clothes that are more out there, like more ravey, and I think you'd totally get away with it for an Elro vibe. But that's going to be a really cool party, guys. Definitely check that out. It's going to be really fun. Okay. I'm going to move on to transportation now. So we have a lot of questions about shuttles and how they work. So I believe the shuttles are sold out right now, but if you're watching this in the future for future EDCs, I highly recommend them. You pay one price and it counts for like all 3 days of the festival, and then they release a map and they show you the pickup points. So you buy a pass for a certain shuttle stop and you're supposed to get on and off at that stop. It does not stop the bus doesn't stop at the other strip locations. It just goes straight to the festival from your stop. And then for the GA one, like I said, you don't pick a specific time. You kind of just like come and show up when you want. Premier shuttles didn't exist when I last took them in 2017. That was the last time I took the shuttles. But now you can book a time, which is nice because it's supposed to help with like the flow of traffic. So there's not as many people, but then you have to like be there on time. So that's kind of how they work. Usually from what I remember, you did a security check before you got on the shuttle as well. Like they patted you down and checked your bag before. I think GA is fine. I kind of liked being able to go at whatever time. It can get crazy when you're leaving the festival, so I usually advise to leave a little bit early. And then going home, I feel like going to the festival, you should definitely pick your shuttle stop. But going home, I feel like they were a little bit more lenient. Like if you hopped on another bus, I don't think it's the end of the world, but just try to stick to your shuttle stop if you can. How is the Uber and Lyft experience? So like I said, I did 3 years of shuttles and I did 2 years of Uber, I believe. Not bad. I split it with friends though. You definitely want to split the cost so it's not as expensive. Again, traffic, leave early. It would take us like an hour to an hour and a half, like almost every night. Going home is always insane. I literally always sat, like there were some nights I sat in the Uber tent for like 45 minutes trying to call an Uber. I'm not even kidding. So leaving can be a little bit of a shit show. So again, you might want to leave a little bit early, but it is what it is. You got to deal with it. Hopefully it's not as bad this year. Friday is usually like always the craziest, like going to the festival because people are getting out of work and like driving on the same highway as well. So it's crazy. Shuttle passes, are they a wristband or a card? In the past, they were a card, but again, that was in 2017, so I can't advise. I don't know what they are now, but in the past they were a card. And then is there a VIP line for the standard shuttle? I'm not sure. I think you just need to get the premier shuttle passes at that point, which they're supposed to be like nicer buses as well. But if you do want like a little bit of an elevated experience, go with the premier shuttles. Alrighty. Let's do camp, and then I'm going to take a quick break after camp. But who is playing at Camp EDC? We do not know yet as of this time. But usually, like, we're getting close. Like, I think once we get into May, we'll start to get more announcements, but they will release set times for Camp EDC. Last year, there was like an Insomniac Records takeover, which is all house music. I think there was like a bass rush or a bass con. I think it was bass rush. So it was all like bass music one Saturday, I think was that. So you'll have like a mix. It definitely seemed more like house heavy this past year. The pre-party on Thursday night was like all house, which I loved. It was like John Summit and Dom Dalla and Freak On. I forget who else played, but it was really, really fucking good. So we will get a lineup for that. Is camp better than staying in hotels? I'm going to link a video here. I did like a whole YouTube video talking about the differences, so I will link that. Go check that out. It's way more in depth, but there's pros and cons to both, essentially. I can't give a straight answer. That's totally up to you and your preference. What are some camping essentials? Do you suggest bringing food? Again, I'll link a video up here. I did a full video on my YouTube channel about this, but if you are not planning on bringing food, like we flew in, so we didn't really have cookware with us. We bought all of our meals either in camp or in the festival. It did get very expensive. I talked about this in my review. The food wasn't the best. Some was good, some wasn't good. It just depends. So I would definitely bring in snacks, for sure. Bring snacks. Like we had popcorn, we had granola bars, like all of that for like when you come back from the festival and you're tired, you don't want to go buy food, like bring snacks for sure. But the essentials, because they are set up tents, it was like sleeping bag, pillow, sleeping bag and pad, earplugs for sure. Okay, sorry guys, my camera died. But essentially I was saying like sleeping bag, sleeping pad, pillow, fan, eye mask, earplugs, snacks for sure. We ended up picking up a cooler and we got ice and we put like our drinks and other food in there. We got waters, like all that stuff. Definitely hydration packs so you can stock up, or like a water canteen for camp. And then like casual clothes to wear throughout the day, pool attire for sure. Definitely bring like flags or something like fun to mark your tent so you can find it. So many people had like funny tapestries, flags, like all that good stuff. So I would say those are kind of all the camping essentials. And then if you're driving in, we did have some neighbors who did have cookware, so they were making their own meals, which helped them save a lot of money. And then some people also brought like camping chairs so you could sit outside. That was good. Some people brought folding tables, so they were like getting ready outside their campsite and eating on them. So depending on if you're driving or not, you can bring all of those things. And then somebody asked how to get to the airport from camp. So the last day we just did rideshare. When you go to select it, it shows you this area of the parking lot that you're supposed to walk over to, and then the cars and Ubers pull in there. Be forewarned though, they like surged the prices. It was so fucked up because usually it's not that expensive. I think our Uber was like $130 to go from camp to the airport, and it was like a 20-minute drive. It wasn't that long. So luckily we split that by 4 people, but it was kind of like insane. And then I will give you guys, I have a free camping festival checklist. So I will like link that down below in the show notes in the description. It's free. It's a downloadable PDF. It's like 4 pages. So just print that out, and then you guys will kind of have like your full camping checklist there. All right, I'm going to take a super quick break here, and then I will be back with our EDC Las Vegas tips. Alrighty, you guys, I just wanted to give you a quick reminder of where you can connect with us. We are at raveculturecast on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Come say hello. We also have an incredible Facebook group community and a Discord, which again has been popping off lately. come chat, come say hello, talk to all the people. We've got different channels for different festivals. We've got Find a Rave Fam. We've got East Coast, West Coast, Midwest, Southern ravers, like everybody. We've got different interests in there. So yes, definitely come connect with us and say what's up. We also have an incredible merch line I want to shout out as well. If you guys haven't picked anything up yet, you can stock up for summer. I will link everything down below. And I think that's it. Let's dive back into the episode. Alrighty, you guys. So let's get into, these were kind of like miscellaneous questions that were more related to the festival. Somebody said, since the tickets are sold out, is it worth it to get on the wait list? So I believe there are still VIP tickets left. I have an affiliate link through Insomniac. If you guys want to pick up your tickets, it means the world if you could use my Insomniac affiliate link. So I will link that down below. VIP is totally fucking worth it. Just throwing that out there. It was a great experience when I did it. Yes, get on the wait list. I did get off the wait list in... When was that? I think it was this past year. Yeah, I ended up getting on it during quarantine, and then I eventually got a ticket. So I still think it's worth getting on the wait list because you just never know. Somebody said, what is a venue and event size difference between EDC Las Vegas and EDC Orlando? I will link my YouTube video on this again because I have a whole comparison video about both of them. I would honestly say EDC Orlando is probably half the size because it is 4 stages. Their stages are still really, really fucking big, and it's a great festival, but EDC Vegas is huge. It's huge. There's so much. There's on top of the 9 stages, which I believe they're going to be this year. They have art cars. They have the entire downtown EDC section. They have the Nomad's Land. They have the whole Carnival Square. You have the whole bleacher section. It's fucking huge. There's no comparison. How to get your braids if you're getting your hair braided to last all 3 days. Get a hair bonnet. They sold them at Squad Goals Beauty because I got my hair braided at Camp EDC last year, and I'm doing that again with Squad Goals Beauty. You can book an appointment in advance, so go to their Instagram. They sold hair bonnets that you could put over your hair, and I would wrap my braids and put them in there. That at least helped keep them a little bit more intact. But still, they were getting a little, my hair was getting a little pulled out by the 3rd day anyway, but it did help. What is my favorite stage? My favorite stage every year is Circuit Grounds. It's kind of hard to top it for me because it's such a big stage and the production on it is so fucking cool, and it's a new design every year and they always top themselves. But it's just because it's such an immersive experience in that stage. It fully wraps around you and I just love it. I do have a special place in my heart for Neon Garden now and for Cosmic Meadow. I would say those are close seconds. I really, really love those stages as well. What helps you have enough energy for 2 to 3 days without any substances? You need to get sleep. You have to sleep. I know you want to do the after parties and do all these things, do all the pool parties, but you need to give yourself adequate rest. And then I would say it depends if you don't do any substances. I would drink Red Bull. I'm very sensitive to caffeine, and even more so lately, Red Bull, coffee, I'm a big caffeine addict. It's not a good thing, but I would say that helps for sure. And then you got to take breaks, go sit down or go on a ride, do something where you can rest your legs, because your legs are going to be, I think I have 40,000 steps every single day during EDC. It's crazy. So definitely rest your legs, rest your body. How to handle overscheduling during the festival. So you just need to realize that once you get there, your game plan goes out the freaking window. So just go with the flow. Don't schedule every minute to a T. You need to leave time for bathroom breaks. You need to be able to eat. You need to go grab a lemonade. Be open to, if somebody in your group is hey guys, can we swing over here and go see this? Don't be no, we have to be at John Summit at approximately 4 p.m. Sometimes I will do that if it's an artist I'm absolutely cannot miss. I'm not missing Lainey, I'm not missing Eric Prydz. But if you're not dying to see an artist, leave a little bit of time, go explore, maybe walk the long way and go discover some things on the way. But have your set times, have your list picked out, and then be open. Be open, go with the flow. That's all I got to say. Go off on your own sometimes too. That's always fun. Alrighty, what else? We're almost through. Best gifts to give at EDC. Great question. I like where your head's at. I've brought all kinds of fun surprises in years past. I just printed new business cards. And I've done this in the past too. I have like 2 cards. I have a raveculturecast card and I have another one that's just like bright colors and I put like a little above and beyond quote on it. And then the other side has like these nice sayings on it. And then the other one is more like if I meet people and I'm talking to people and I tell them about the podcast, it's so much easier to just like give somebody a card. So that one says like, be present, let the music guide you, wear earplugs, drink water. Like I put some nice sayings on it. So cards are a really nice thing to give out. Stickers. I brought the fake mustaches with me. If you guys remember that story, like the stick-on mustaches, that went over really well. One of my friends, Jen, she brings mini ducks and she gives like different ducks to people. Finger puppets are great. There's so many fun things you can order on Amazon. I gave my whole group one year, like we have kaleidoscope glasses. I gave them all like light up mouth guards. So like when you put them in your mouth and you like bit down on them, they like lit up LED lights. So that was really fun one year. Candy, again, shout out Candy Bar. So plenty of gifts to give out. And it's really fun to do that. So please do. I'm a breastfeeding mother. Any advice on attire to support the girls? Yes. So shout out to you first and foremost. I've kind of talked about this before, but I would say like Rolita Couture is really good. Anything with a thicker strap obviously is going to be something you want to go with. So Rolita's good. Rave with Me Gente has some good options. Freedom Rave Wear, Rave Wonderland. I'm trying to think who else. So Butterfly Clothing, I like her tank tops a lot. Like there's so many different shops you can shop at, but honestly, I would just say like anything that you think is going to support you. Lean away obviously from like any of the bikini tops, but I do have a video coming out. I don't know if it's out before or after this, all about like outfits that offer a little bit more coverage. And I have so many different shop recommendations in that video. So definitely check that video out if you're listening. 3 other must-haves for EDC besides a lunchbox pack. Obviously, I'm recommending Lunchbox. I'm a part of the team. I love them. It's my favorite anti-theft hydration pack. Code CAPOTUS if you guys want to save $11 off. Just shouting that out. Get your hydration pack in time for the event. 3 other must-haves. I would say... What do I always have on me? Wet wipes, 100%. I always have wet wipes on me, whether it's like you're in the toilet and they ran out of toilet paper, or your hands just feel gross, or you sit down on the ground and you stand up and you have grass on your ass. Like, I don't know what it is. Wet wipes come in handy all of the time. I probably always have like sunglasses, chapstick, gum on me as a rave mom. Any and all 3 of those things are very important. Other must-haves. Comfortable shoes, I would say. Like make sure you break in your shoes. You can put insoles in them, which will make your life easier. Oh, and a pashmina. That would be the 3rd one. I always have a pashmina on me. Whether you just want like your comfortable space and you want to disappear, or at night, I always wrap my pashmina around myself for extra warmth. So definitely recommend having all of those things. Alrighty, and then up next, am I doing a meetup? I already chatted about that. What is the phone reception like? Is Wi-Fi provided? So no, Wi-Fi is not provided. Reception can be spotty. It's super weird. The last 2 times I went, it wasn't as bad, but it depended on where you were standing. So like a couple times, like my service would go through and my texts were going through, and then other times it wasn't. I also like to put my phone on airplane mode a lot of the times at EDC just because I want to like be fully present. So it's spotty. That's the best thing to say. 3 foods to try. Ooh, island noodles. Always island noodles. We love that. Always get the lemonade. I will do lemonade every single day of the festival. No questions asked. What other food is good? I didn't really try that much good food in 2021. I felt like the food was kind of lacking in some places. We did get a really good like chicken teriyaki bowl. That was pretty bomb. But those are like the only things that can kind of like come to mind for me right now. But definitely check it out. They have so many different food vendors. Best areas to take photos, the art installations for sure. There was a really, really cool one. It was like these almost like half circles. It was near Carnival Square right in like the center of the festival. There were a lot of art installations there. Downtown EDC has some really cool photo ops. The Pixel Forest section that they built out this year was sick as well. And then if you're more into bass music, they had this whole like destructed, like torn down, burned city vibe in the Nomads Land area, I think it was called. So any and all of those are really, really cool. Does the festival vibe change from day 1 to day 3? Honestly, I don't pay attention to it that much, so I'm really not sure. I don't think so. Like, EDC to me is just wild. I just remember even this past fall looking around, and there were so many times where I was like, nothing compares to the EDC crowd. Like, people are just fucking nuts. Like, you just see the craziest shit because it's like, it's the biggest EDM festival in the United States. Like, it's massive. There's so many different types of people from all walks of life. Like, you will fucking see everything. Favorite 2 color combos for outfits? I don't think I've ever gotten that question. I mean, black and white. I'm a big fan of black and white right now, I would say. And then, that's a good question. I really don't. I kind of like mix up everything. I wear every color. I really like red. Like red and black, I think it looks really, really good. I don't know. I also go the complete opposite end and do really, really bright colors as well. So actually, I'm going to, final answer, black and white. I'm going to go black and green. I've been wearing a lot of black and green lately, like neon green. So it's like pops of color, kind of like ARC Music Festival's colors. Big fan of that. Okay. Have I ever been on an art car? Yes, I have been on an art car twice now. In 2019, I got to see IO on one of the art cars, the Wide Awake art car, which was really cool. And then this past year, I went on at least once also the Wide Awake art car. And it was like the first day. It was Friday. It was earlier in the night. So there really weren't that many people there yet. But essentially, you just walk to the side of the art car and like you'll see the opening with the stairs. And they only let pretty much like only let people on and off usually in between sets if it gets too crowded and it's a certain amount of people, but you can get on them. You just might have to wait on a line. What form of payment is accepted inside the festival? I'm pretty sure it's cash and cards. I usually use a card there. How do we find out about secret events? Usually people will tease it on social media. So like if there's going to be any secret sets, like sometimes the artists like tease it in advance on their like Twitter or something like that or Instagram. They do post notifications through the Insomniac app as well. Cause I remember when Skrillex played, they like pushed out a push notification and everyone got notified about it. How many steps, miles do you usually walk? I think I cover that. I think, let me look here. I'll like flat out tell you. It's usually in like the 30,000 range pretty much, but okay, we'll go back 6 months. Can I go? It was October, right? Yeah, you can see the jump. Hold on. How do I see like the month? Okay, so I think this would have been Thursday, right? I mean, this is the whole week I was there. I can tell because I was there for like 6 days. The first day I had almost 14,000 steps. I think that was Wednesday when we got there. Then I have almost 20,000 the next day. Then I have 20,000 the 22nd, 31.5 thousand on the 23rd. I think that was Saturday. 30,000 on Sunday, and then 25,000 on Monday, I would assume. So on average, like 25 to 30,000 steps a day. So great exercise. It's crazy. Can you bring extra candy through security or does it all have to be worn? It depends on the bag you bring in. You probably would be able to get through with it. Like usually in the lunchbox, they don't check all the compartments. So I always get I got extra candy through at Ultra and they didn't find it. So I think it just depends on where you hide it in your bag. And then last but certainly not least, aftercare once EDC ends. Cannot recommend taking vacation days enough. Like give yourself 2 days after the event to recover because your sleep is going to be so messed up. Rest. Drink water, hydrate. I always drink my Raverade. It's like a little hydration stick with all kinds of amazing vitamins and neuroprotectants in it. Put that in my water. I always drink that before, during, and after the festival. I usually book a massage after just to like work out my muscles. I actually have a massage this week, like leading up to Project Glow that I'm doing. Stretch, roll out your muscles, and then get back into your routine so you can sort of just like recover and get back to normalcy. So those are all the questions, you guys. Woof, we made it to the end here. I'm going to take a super quick break and then we will dive into our Rave Culture Cast recap. Alrighty, you guys, let's dive into the news and I will go through this quickly. So first and foremost, Swedish House Mafia announced some new shows. They are going to be playing in LA, San Francisco, and at Madison Square Garden in August. So that is all really exciting. Project Glow is this weekend. I will see you guys there. I'm so excited about it. No meetups this time, but I'm pretty sure House of Plur and Candy Bar are doing a meetup. So I probably will pop over there, but the map is out. Honestly, it looks like a smaller event. It's only two stages, so I feel like this will be a pretty low-key festival. Just it's the first year. Excited to see what happens. But yeah, looks really cool. We've got the Pulse stage, the Eternal stage, and then Unity Square, and they have the little boombox art car, which will be cool. Calvin Harris teased that he's going to be dropping new music this summer, which is so freaking exciting. Love Calvin Harris. It says Funk Wave Bounces Volume 2 will be out summer 22. I believe we also got some teasers that both Slander and Keizo posted that they're in the studio with Dimension, who is a UK-based drum and bass producer. So that is very exciting. Very curious to see how those collaborations come out. We have a lineup drop from Outside Lands and from Breakaway Festival. So I'm going to do Outside Lands first. This is in August, I believe in the Bay Area. Yeah, in San Francisco. The main headliners are Green Day, Post Malone, and SZA. But this is really good. You've got Jack Harlow, Illenium. Let's look at I'll just point out the dance music artists. So we've got Illenium, Disclosure, Polo and Pan. Who else is on here? Purple Disco Machine. He's awesome. Honestly, I don't really know that many. There's probably a lot of bands on here. That's why I don't know. Anna Leno is playing. We love her. Emo Night Tour. That sounds amazing. Oh, here we go. Duh. It's at the bottom. The Soma tent. This is the dance music tent. Oh, hell yeah. Claude Von Stroke, Dixon, Toki Monsta, Absolute, Ameme, Anna, Techno Vibes, Cassian. Love Cassian. DJ Minx. Jay Wara is playing. And that's all I know. So that's cool. And then Breakaway Festival. Let's see. I think this is a smaller event. This is August 5th and 6th. In Kansas City. It's Chainsmokers, Illenium, Alice in Wonderland, Corday, Nightmare, San Holo. You've also got Chris Lorenzo, Lost King, Side Piece, Wax Motif, Evan Gia, Trifecta. It's a mix. I think you've got some hip hop and rap in there as well. So that was announced. And then last two things, Black Rock City, aka Burning Man Project, did drop their map. So it's officially back, which is so fucking cool for everybody. So all the street names are listed. They have the map up on their Instagram and their site. So you can definitely go check that out and see like what the whole layout is going to look like. Maybe I'll make it to Burning Man one year, guys. That would be really fucking cool. And then last but certainly not least, Electric Zoo did announce that they are coming back again for the second year to do Electric Zoo Cancun. This is the first weekend of December, I believe. Yeah, December 1st through the 5th. This is Electric Zoo Adventures. This is in partnership with Pollen, so it's a Pollen curated trip. And you've got all kinds of cool excursions. I believe it was the Corporate Raver who came on. Alyssa did this last year and really liked it. So just want to shout that out as well. But now we made it to the end of the episode, you guys. Thank you for being here. I can't say it enough. I hope you're just as excited about this EDC news as I am. I cannot wait to go. It's going to be truly a remarkable experience, like literally opportunity of a lifetime. So I can't wait to be there, you guys. I hope you tune in to the live stream and say hello, drop some comments. If you guys enjoyed today's episode, it would mean the world to me if you could make this your Instagram story and tag at raveculturecast in it, and I would love to share that. Send this to your EDC fam, drop a link to a friend, or come connect with us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and of course our new Discord channel. Thank you guys so much for listening, and I will be back next Wednesday with a new episode. Bye, guys.